My name is Tom Daniels, Market General Manager for Rural Metro Ambulance in Orlando, Florida. You can see by the ambulance next to me, the stretcher, we're always ready for any type of emergency to respond, along with the fire department, law enforcement, and our dispatchers that send us where we need to go. But in the event of a disaster, we can't be everywhere at once. So it's imperative that you citizens prepare and maintain a 72-hour disaster kit, meaning everything you need to have to survive on your own for 72 hours. Some of the things recommended by FEMA are water. Water is absolutely essential, being that we are made up of water. You need it for not only drinking, but cooking and sanitation. Food, you best off getting some non-perishable foods that you can take as needed. With that, it's important to have a can opener so that you can get into that food. Also needed is a disaster radio, all-weather radio that NOAA recommends. Battery power is the way to go, because you may not have that power. Plenty of spare batteries, which ideally could be used for both flashlights and radios. A single type of battery is preferable. You could possibly be working in debris in your own home, drywall, dust, etc. And so having a good dust mask to protect your airway is very good as well. Another key essential thing that's important to have is first aid kit, because during disasters or after the event, people start going out and moving around in their property, etc., and lacerate their feet, ankles. It's very common, so you need to be ready to take care of that. Also, wipes to maintain sanitation and help you with first aid. We may not be able to physically drive the ambulance to where you are. We may not know where you are, so having a whistle is important that you can notify help with. Plastic garbage bags, important to maintain sanitation during that 72 hours. You can put whatever you need to in there and seal it off, put it aside until after the disaster is taken care of. Rainwear, protective clothing, boots, high boots, great to have in a situation where there's debris around, because again, that's the most common injury. Local map is important to have, so that in the event that you do have to traverse across town, that you'll be able to navigate well. Duct tape, we all know, is good for just about anything. Great tool to have around in a disaster. In the event of a disaster, it's highly likely that your landline telephones will not work. So the cell phones that most of us have are even more critical in a disaster situation. They're only good, though, if they're charged up. So it is recommended that everyone purchase and have available a car charger, because even though you may not be able to drive around due to fallen trees or whatever, your battery's still good and you can continue to communicate with emergency people and your loved ones. Also important to think of is your little ones. If you have babies, you can't have enough formula in diapers. All of us know that. For the older kids, have plenty of toys, coloring books, things to keep them entertained, and so it's easier to manage your household. Also, your pets. Don't forget your pets. They need to be fed as well. Rural Metro Ambulance is ready to respond to you and your family during a time of need. However, in a disaster situation, I can't emphasize how important it is to have a 72-hour kit with the items I've mentioned. For more information, go to www.ready.gov for a full list of items and many more details on preparation for disaster.